How's it going, everybody? It's Sean here, and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Concepts collaboration with Adidas on the ZX or ZX 9000 in the Boston Marathon colorway. This dropped in Canada on September 12th for 180 Canadian dollars or $140 down in the US. The official colorway for this shoe is silver metallic, scarlet, and collegiate navy, and this marks the latest pair in Adidas's A to ZX collection. Representing the letter C for Concepts, the inspiration behind this design is based off of the Boston Marathon, and specifically those heat blankets that the runners wear after finishing the race. So jumping straight into the shoe, the upper for the most part is done in this metallic silver foil-like finish. So it has a very unique crinkled look to it, and again this is based off of the look of those silver heat blankets that are worn by runners. So on the medial edge of the toe cap, we also have these two hits of beige colored suede. This foil finish runs across the entire length of the shoe, but on the mid panel of the lateral side only, we have the Adidas 3 stripes, which is done in this multicolored nylon finish. And then finishing off the mid panel, we have this small hit of beige suede right below it. If you look at the medial side, however, so this is a little bit different than the lateral side. In this case, we have this large strip of this semi-translucent nylon, and it has this red and blue piping on the edges. Right above this, holding the laces in place, we have this semi-translucent blue colored TPU, which, like all your other ZX 9000s, is done in this fork-like shape. Moving towards the back end of the sneaker, so hugging the back heel, we have this navy blue colored TPU heel cup, which gives you a ton of support and structure for the back end of the shoe. And this is finished off with another hit of suede at the very top. For the laces, so first off at the bottom, they come with this translucent lace lock, which has Adidas Torsion branding on it. The laces themselves are done in this flat style, and they incorporate hits of 3M within it. And you can see the lace tips are done in mismatching colors, and they have both Concepts branding on one and A to ZX branding on the other. If these gray laces aren't your thing, they also give you a secondary pair of laces which have a bit more pop and a bit more color to them, but I think I personally prefer the look of the gray laces, and it kind of feeds into the whole silver or grayish look of the shoe. Underneath the laces, we have the tongue. So the top of the tongue is also lined in that crinkled foil finish, and on the top we have these tags which has both the Adidas logo on one shoe and the Concepts logo on the other. Pulling up the insoles, these come with a thin white colored insole with Adidas and Concepts co-branding stamped on the heel. So the upper of the ZX 9000 sits atop this off-white colored foam midsole. We have these plugs for stability found on the lateral side of the forefoot, as well as on the medial side of the back heel, and this is especially good for those type of people that pronate when they walk. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your outsole, which is pretty much entirely done in this black colored rubber. We have this very intricate traction pattern found throughout, along with this hit of red on the bottom heel. And in the middle, we have this navy blue colored torsion bar, which is a trademark in the Adidas ZX series, and this gives you torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that pretty much breaks down all you need to know about the look and the construction of this shoe. In terms of sizing, so I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I personally found that this shoe ran a little bit big. I've actually never worn a ZX or ZX 9000 before, so this might be the case all across the board. I can't comment on that, but just from my experience for this specific sneaker, so Adidas sent me these in a size 10, which is technically my true size, but I felt like there was just about a thumb's width between the edge of the shoe and the top of my toe. I could feel a little bit of heel slippage on the back, and if it was up to me, I think the 9.5 might have been the better bet. So your mileage may vary. Again, like I said, I've never worn this specific model before, so I can't comment on whether that's usually the case for the ZX 9000, but they definitely had a generous toe box, and I personally think I could have gone a half size down. Next up, in terms of comfort, so overall I'd say that this shoe wasn't bad. They weren't by any means the most comfortable retro sneaker that I've ever worn, but with that said, it has a ton of stability. It felt pretty good for just casual use. Just don't have those super high expectations of having a super soft ride underfoot. Finally, quickly touching upon the quality and the craftsmanship on this pair, overall I'd say that it was pretty solid. This material is very interesting. It's not like your traditional leather or suede, so it's really hard to compare it to your standard shoes from a quality standpoint, but in terms of how the factory actually put it all together, to me they did a great job, and I had no complaints in that respect. With all that being said, now let's lace up these Concepts and Adidas ZX 9000s, and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. I think that Concepts and Adidas did a killer job on this pair. As I've said many times in this review, this looks very unique and it's a look that I've never seen before. And it's a look that really vibes with the whole theme of the shoe, which is the Boston Marathon. Obviously, this is not the easiest shoe to wear. However, this is definitely a statement piece. When you rock these, they will definitely turn heads. And I think so far at least, this is one of my top 3 releases in the A to ZX collection. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Concepts and Adidas ZX or ZX 9000. How do you guys feel about the look of this shoe? With this whole foil look to it, is this something you guys would wear? Or is it a little bit too out there for your personal taste? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at sgo8. Check out my Twitter account at sean.go and visit my website as well at seango.ca. Before I end this video, another huge thank you goes out to Adidas Canada for hooking me up with this pair. And until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in my next review.